everyone, this is Hunter from The Girl Can Cook, and today we're making double chocolate chip cupcakes with Oreo cream cheese frosting. Also, we're going to make a steak also for Valentine's Day because it's coming up really soon, and I wanted to go ahead and apologize for not filming last week because of the weather, but today we're doing it, and we're doing a two-part video, so that's really exciting. So first what we're going to do is we're going to cream our butter and sugar mixture. We have 4 tablespoons of butter. We're going to stick it into our mixing bowl. We have 1.5 cups sugar. We're going to put it with, and we're also going to put a 1/4 cup of vegetable shortening into our mixture. And then we're going to put our stuff around here. I'll make sure it's locked in place. I'm going to lock it, put it on low speed, make sure it's creamed. Now we're going to stop it, make sure you unlock it, and we're going to add 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, and we're going to add 4 ounces of melted semi-sweet chocolate chips to our creamed butter and sugar mixture. Try to get it off the bowl as good as you can. Let's go ahead and put that back in there and lock it. Make sure that gets on a little bit faster. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 egg at a time. Make sure they get mixed together before you add the next one. Now you're going to take your spatula and unlock the mixer and make sure it's scooped all the way down in the bottom so that way it gets all the stuff on the sides. And it's starting to look like chocolate mousse. It tastes really similar to chocolate mousse also. Now you're going to stop it. And you're going to add 1.5 cups flour. Then you're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of baking soda, and you're going to add 1/8 teaspoon of salt, and then 4 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder. Then you're going to add 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. After this step, what you're going to do is you're going to fold in the chocolate chips. You got to make sure this is all mixed together evenly though. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to stop the mixer after it's combined, unlock it, and then you're going to fold in 4 ounces of semi-sweet chocolate chips. It's the same chocolate chips that you can use to melt the mixture earlier. Chocolate chips. You want to scrape down, take them out. Make sure they come out of the little whisk. Now I'm going to show you how to fold. What I'm going to do is I'm going to unlock it. And folding is where you're combining it, but you're not crushing them. You're just making sure they're all throughout the mixture. If you see some, that's great. They're not combined all the way, but you need to make sure they're combined enough. Now you're going to take the mixture to your prepared pan. I've already got one right here. And move all your other stuff out of the way. And I have an ice cream scoop that I got at Walmart, and this is great for getting the stuff out because that way it has this little thing that makes it come out. And then you're going to just scrape it from the side. And you're going to just drop it in there. And it makes a perfect size. Now what I'm going to do is, after I put them on the little baking cups, I'm going to put them in the oven. I'm going to put them in for 30 minutes. You're going to put in 2 8-ounce packages of softened cream cheese into your mixer that you cleaned up from earlier. That's 1, and this is 2. Now we're going to put in 2 cups of powdered sugar. Make sure you don't pat it down because then you'll have more in there and it just would be not make the recipe come out right. Unpacked. Make sure you lock it. And put it on low stir until it's combined a little better. Then what you're going to do is for this video, I'm using a vanilla bean pod. And you're going to have to cut it open like I did. And you're going to scrape it out. All the seeds. And put it into your mixer. Make sure it gets in there. And then if you don't have vanilla bean pods, because they're really hard to find, then you can use 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract. And I use Goodman's usually whenever I use vanilla extract. Make sure you get all the good seeds in there. And it's so fragrant, it really is. I bought my vanilla bean pod at the Truck Patch, which is located in town. But if you can't find them, because they're really hard to find, if you don't have just a local place to go find some fresh ingredients like this, then just use vanilla extract. And then you're going to just smear it in there. And then you're going to add 15 Oreos that are crushed up. Whole Oreos. It doesn't matter if they're double stuffed. I just use regular Oreos. They're not double stuffed. But you can use whichever ones you want. And add them in here. This is probably one of the messiest things you can do. Add this. Whoa! It just falls over the counter. Okay. Now you're going to put it back in there. Lock it. Make sure it's getting going good. Turn it off. Keep this set aside until your cupcakes are cooled from the oven.